What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub. Show your boy some love. So, first of all, shout out to the Phoenix Suns coming out here and getting this win last night on national TV, 109 to 103. It looked dominant in the first couple of quarters. Man, at one point we was up 20 points, and I thought it was pretty much a wrap. But the Houston Rockets didn't give up. Shout out to them for continuing to fight and trying to get this win, not going out like that. But they lost, man. It is what it is, man. Listen, my brother's a big-time Houston Rockets fan, so he was doing a whole lot of trolling, and he got to eat crow for that. Like I said, this is our first win in Houston since 2016. That's the most important stat line right there. I mean, when you losing to a team for 5 years straight, man, that's just demoralizing. We would have came out here and lost this game. I would have been very demoralized for our future. But like I said, I've seen some great things out of the Phoenix Suns, and we gotta address the elephant in the room. DA continues to dominate. A lot of people said his last game was his best game of his career. I beg to differ because I feel like last year he had a dominant stretch, right? We was averaging over 20 and 15 over a stretch of games. I felt like that was his best stretch of basketball. Now you got him getting back into that rhythm. I feel like he's starting to get into his rhythm now. And this is the DA I expect to see moving forward. 26 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks. When DA is attacking the defensive end like the way he is, we're a tough team to beat. I'm sorry. Right? This is what I expect from DA. Right? He even got to the free throw line, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 11 for 15 from the field. This is the DA I want to see, right? Because he's so important on those offensive rebounds. We can afford to shoot up dumb shots. I ain't gonna say we could do. I never like to see dumb shots. Chris Paul shot a lot of dumb shots. But DA, you could trust DA to be there to at least clean up some of the glass when he's engaged and when he's giving effort. And that's all I asked for DA was to give some type of effort on the court, regardless of your stat line. If you're having a bad game, shooting, whatever, at least have some effort. And we've been seeing that, so I can't come out here and crush DA. And a lot of people who did and made personal videos slandering that man, y'all owe that man an apology, man. Y'all at least owe him a personal video giving him his props. You know what I mean? Because y'all went out of y'all way to make a video disrespecting that man. The least you can do is make a personal video giving him his credit. That's all I asked for. I said, you want to keep your credibility intact, that's the least you can do. But Devin Booker, 24 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot pretty well from the field, 10 for 18. Solid game from Devin Booker, man. 6 turnovers. I said he still has a turnover bug, but I expect that to clean up pretty soon later on down the season. I'm not even mad at that. Chris Paul, like I said, when Chris Paul's on the court, I noticed something. We're not running the .5 offense when Chris Paul's on the court. We're running Chris Paul's offense. Hold on real quick. Yeah, when Chris Paul's on the court, we're running Chris Paul's offense, not the .5 offense. I want to make sure we make that clear. I noticed it whenever Cameron Payne came in. I started seeing flashbacks of the bubble. The ball skipping around. It was just beautiful to watch when Cameron Payne was on the floor. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying Cameron Payne is better than Chris Paul. What I'm saying is our offense is better when Cameron Payne's on the court at times. We look less stagnant on offense when Cameron Payne's on the court. Now the defensive end, yeah, you got it. Chris Paul, he's a dog on the defensive end. I'm never going to take that away from him. But at times, he holds the rock too much, doing too much dancing. And I'm going to call it out if I notice it. I'm sorry. This is not me hating on Chris Paul. This is not me nitpicking. But Chris Paul has to adopt a Monty Williams philosophy. He has to if we're going to win games. Point blank period. That's the only way we're going to win. Right? We have to all be on the same page. Can't have one player trying to do his own thing out there. That's all I got to say about that. But Cameron Johnson played pretty solid. I said didn't really fill up the stat sheet, but I said he fits the mold so well that even when he's not scoring, even when he's not putting up big numbers, he's still productive. He still spaces the floor the way he should. He still moves the rock around. he like the way he should in that .5 offense. That's what I love to see. It's just the ball moving and, you know, not sticking with a player. Jay Crowder, though, he was the recipient of a lot of open shots, you know, a lot of great passes, and he just didn't capitalize, in my opinion. 2 for 10 for the 3-point line is just abysmal, man. And some of those threes, I mean, wide open, and you airballing them. You airballing, he ain't nowhere close to the rim, man. Listen, I'm not mad at Jay Crowder getting benched, because at the end of the day, he hasn't been performing well. You know, in order for us to play well, we need Jay Crowder and Chris Paul to adopt our offense, our philosophy. And I feel like they haven't done it yet. You know, when we get those core players like Cameron Payne and Cam Johnson on the floor, we look more like the Phoenix Suns of old. But when Jay Crowder or Chris Paul is on the court, we look completely different on the offensive end. Defensively, we look great. But on that offensive end, that's, in my opinion, our biggest issue. We need to address that. Monty Williams need to sit down with Chris Paul and Jay Crowder and get them to adopt that mentality and that philosophy. That's the only way we're going to win. You know, period, point blank. But all in all, like I said, shout out to DA. A lot of people are gonna you know, disregard his game, his performances. You know, he answered all the critics, right? A lot of critics came out shitting on DA. I felt like he responded well in these last 2 games. It's up to him to keep it up, though. You know, you got to keep that same energy, DA. You can't just let this be your best game of the season. You know, you gotta strive to be better every day. Point blank, period. You're a number 1 overall pick. Number 1 overall pick. You know, this is to be expected. 13 points, 12 rebounds ain't bad. You know, but we all know you could be better than that, homie. Trill shit. But Hitman next. That's all I got, though. Got headed into work. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.